Well, bah humbug! You don't need Vince McMahon and a company to release a few people just 11 days out from Christmas because WWE has just released, reportedly, according to Fightful, this is no official announcement yet, former NXT Women's Champion Mandy Rose. And that former part is pretty recent, because she was the NXT Women's Champion up until last night's episode of NXT. I'm Ollie Davis. Welcome to this special, unfortunately weirdly festive edition. My Christmas tree's right there of the WrestleTalk news. This is the second breaking news episode we've done in the last 2 days because yesterday the Wall Street Journal article came out about Vince McMahon, who apparently wants to come back to WWE. So maybe WWE thought, well, let's show him that we're not messing around. Let's release someone out of nowhere. So this comes from Fightful. Sean Ross Sapp tweeted that Mandy Rose has been released from WWE. Now I've clicked on the wrong link. She was released because, quote, WWE officials felt they were put in a tough position based on the content she was posting on her brand army page. They felt like it was outside of the parameters of her WWE deal. Now, I didn't really know what brand army was. I didn't know what what's it called? Fan thing? The fan thing? Fan time? I don't even know what OnlyFans is. What's X videos? What's Pornhub? So I've had to do a lot of research, and it's essentially this fan time thing seems to be a place to put sexy photos of yourself, and people pay for those sexy photos to be able to look at them. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's 2022. The internet is a viable place to make money however you see fit. Maybe I'll open up one. If that's something you would like, please put some comments down below. Here's a taster. Sexy. The problem is that WWE is, like it or not, still a PG product. It is a large company which is publicly traded, which has shareholders and sponsor deals and licensing arrangements with toy companies like Mattel. In the past, anything that's gone anti-PG, like too much blood or any controversy, it's usually the sponsors that go to WWE and say, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, if we're releasing a Mandy Rose action figure, we can't be having pictures of her being available on the internet for the kids. So perhaps this is down to that. It's purely Mandy Rose has breached whatever was in her WWE contract, so WWE felt it necessary to release her while she was posting this more adult material. Or this could, it's definitely that. It's definitely that part. What I was going to say is, just a couple of years ago, last year in fact, we had WWE doing their third-party services things. So AJ Styles, Cesaro, Xavier Woods, all these people who are doing things online like Twitch streaming or Cameo or YouTube shows. All of a sudden, WWE decided, all of that stuff that you're making, because you're under contract with us and using what we say is our intellectual property, which is the character names that they use on WWE programming that aren't their real names, then you're actually using us, our brands, to make money off. So we get a cut of that. And that's when you saw everyone disappear from Cameo, disappear from Twitch, and then slowly come back onto Cameo, but it's only through WWE's deal with Cameo that you get those. The reason why I don't think it's that here is because there is no way WWE is going to do a licensing agreement with OnlyFans or Fantime or whatever sort of adult services these are. So it's probably not that. What's curious, though, is it sounds like, the way Fightful have reported this, it sounds like, oh, WWE, we just found out that Mandy Rose is making this content. Well, there's nothing we can do. We'll have to get rid of her. surely there was some negotiations behind the scenes of, sorry, Mandy, we didn't fully explain this to you, but you can't actually post images like this while you're under a WWE performance contract because, kids watch the shows, we're a family product at the end of the day, but can you not do that? And then Mandy might say, well, I presume she said, no, I'm making quite a lot of money off of this actually, so I'm going to continue to do it. And I'm like, but the contract says you can't do it. So it's a weird one how it's come about, and it seems to have come about very suddenly. Like, this isn't something that's been bubbling for a while. It feels like someone's just changed their mind all of a sudden. Because Mandy Rose, the other part of this whole story is, up until last night, she was NXT Women's Champion. NXT Women's Champion for 413 days. She was meant to have to defend that title against Roxanne Perez. That's right, isn't it? It was Roxanne Perez at New Year's Eve, which is weeks away. But last night on NXT, they just decided to rush that match forward. Mandy attacked Perez earlier in the night, so we're going to do the match tonight. And then Perez won, ending a year-plus title reign. Even though the time to take the title off of Mandy has come and gone over and over again in the last 400-plus days of her reign. What's her name? Fire. The Scottish Fire lady. What's her first name? Isha Fire? Let's do some fan NXT Fire. It's going to bug me otherwise. It's Kaylee Ray. I know that. From Scotland. Alba Fire. Yeah, so she had those two pay-per-view matches against Mandy Rose. Toxic Attraction as well, still an act. One of the biggest parts of NXT's women's division. But yeah, all of a sudden last night, they moved the match forward. They switched the title. Now it feels like they've done that because they plan to release her today or tomorrow. Well, they've obviously released her over the last 24 hours behind the scenes. WWE have yet to make an official announcement on that. This is currently just a Fightful report. So yes, what a weird end to Mandy Rose's WWE career. She joined back in 2015, I think, back in Tough Enough she was on originally, and then she worked her way through onto the main roster first, and she went back to NXT weirdly over the lockdown era, and then had this long championship reign in the 2.0 version of the promotion. And now she's just gone. She's one of those people that feels like a WWE lifer, like how some wrestlers are tailor-made for sports entertainment. She seemed to be one of those. I don't see her going to AEW. I don't see AEW being particularly interested in bringing her in. I don't think she's got enough name value, but it is a wrestling more at the moment. If she's been released, she'll have a 90-day non-compete clause, or if she was moved onto an NXT contract, those non-compete clauses are shorter. They're 30 days. So maybe Mandy's going to be Soraya's tag team partner against Britt and Jamie on Dynamite. That'd be weird and wouldn't make much sense. But yes, what do you think of Mandy Rose's WWE release? Crazy times. Let me know in the comments down below. And please do just give us a little Christmas present this season. You just hit the subscribe button. We've got loads of fun Christmas content coming your way. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Releasemas.